Adventures.
Hey guys, Chuke here from Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Well, I've been at this firearms game for a long time, well over a decade now. Started off very humble. I started off with like a tourist tracker, slowly worked my way up. It's kind of funny, I got into Glock 10 millimeters for the majority of the time I've had this channel, and I was, touting them as the best 10 millimeters on the planet, and then I went backwards from where I started and went to a 1911. So you could say I became a FUD, but I think it's an evolution of refinement. But I wanted to talk about the top 2 stainless steel and leather carry for outdoors, revolver and semi-auto, that you could ever achieve without having like some $10,000 custom firearm. Just stock from the counter, and then ordering a holster, just the top 2 in function and quality that are beautiful, aesthetic, and will keep you alive in the woods. Now let's start off with the revolver. And of course, many of you won't be surprised, this is the Ruger Toklat in 454 Casual, and I have it paired with the just-in-case Kodiak leather chest holster. It's got some little bullet holders right there. This thing is just amazing. I do have it set for my hunting layers. I'll have fleece and then another jacket on top of that, my layers. And so it's a little loose if I put it on now, but it's perfectly tuned for my hunting layers. Now this is the ultimate revolver. I'll give you guys a close-up view of everything, but I just don't think you can get better than this. It's the veg tan leather, handmade by a veteran, and it's just beautiful. He does all kinds of colors, as you will see, and styles, but just the sight of stainless steel and leather, so classic, so beautiful, and yet this is one of the deadliest firearms you can carry as far as a pistol against a brown bear, mainly because the 454 Casual packs more punch than a 44 Magnum, but the recoil isn't overbearing like some of the huge bore revolvers. And with the 5-inch barrel, you're getting plenty of power. So Toklat in the just-in-case holster. And then, like I said, I got away from Glocks for my semi-auto. We have a stainless steel 1911 in another just-in-case Kodiak chest holster. Just beautiful, stainless steel on leather. This is the Dan Wesson Razorback, chambered in 10 millimeter, and I just took this on my bear hunt. I did get a black bear with my rifle, but just having this around camp and going on hikes with it, it was just awesome. So comfortable, fully adjustable, and I simply loved it. It is the best kind of hunting chest carry I've ever had. Now, this one is definitely heavier, and this is like what I call my berry picking gun. When I'm out with the family and we are picking berries in the fall and I'm not really hiking too far from the car, this is something I like to take just because it's massive firepower. Looks nice, like a barbecue gun, just, something to show off, but it's something I can keep on me, and I don't mind that it's very heavy because I'm not going on a 10-mile hike. Now, this one is something that I will hike in the mountains with and go fishing with and that kind of thing, just because it is much lighter and, I've got increased capacity compared to that. So let's take a close look at them. Well, here it is. As you can see, I really don't think it gets better than this. Now, I started off with a Kydex chest holster with the Glock 20. It works fine. I always talked about the Kenai Gunfighters chest holster, but with something that is made of Kydex like this, with my luck, I'm going to be in camp. I'll have the firearm out. This will drop to the ground, and I'll crush it with my hiking boot, my hunting boot, and it will crack and be destroyed. That's what I love about these leather chest holsters. If they are on the ground and you step on them, they'll just squish down. You're not going to crack a leather chest holster. So in that sense, much tougher. Of course, they're more beautiful. They are more comfortable as well. I was amazed how comfortable I felt with just the feeling of leather on my chest when I was hiking around and going around camp on this last hunting trip. So of course, everybody knows I love the Toklat. So this was a combination of Ruger and Lipsy, I believe. Boy, that's good retention. So for a while it was limited run. They quietly re-released this pistol, but it's got a 5-inch barrel, 6 shots, and you've got the tough 454 Casull. You can also shoot 45 long Colt out of this. So just a beautiful gun. They put so much steel into it, named after Alaska River, the Toklat, and it's got that slab look there. Recoil is not bad with the weight and these kind of Packmeyer style rubber grips, but even Chuck from Alaska Ballistics says that this is the top pistol you could have, revolver you can have in Alaska for bear defense. And as you can see, Just In Case has all kinds of combinations he can do with his holsters. He can do exotic leathers. I've had him make me stuff out of shark skin and ostrich leather, but this one I chose the black leather. It's got the green thread there. You can see he's stamped his insignia there, the bear paw, and then just all accessories. If it's a semi-auto, you could have a mag pouch on there, and the Dan Wesson. So just a beautiful firearm, stainless steel. I was going to get it buffed out and refinished, but this is my woods gun. I'm just going to scuff it up again. So even though it's got some marks on it, it's beautiful the way it is. In the woods, I do carry it cocked and locked, but I'm indoors. I'm not doing that. But, you know, capacity is not as good as the Glocks because this is 8+1, so 9 shots. However, with the 5-inch barrel, I'm getting really good velocity and power. I'm getting over 700 foot-pounds of energy with the 220 grain hard cast, buffalo bore or underwood. And with the thin profile, my hand just fits this better. I shoot better with it. I'm much more accurate with it. It's just thinner, easier to control, and it shoots better than a Glock in my mind, and also hammer fired in my mind is superior to striker fired. So let me know if you disagree. But Just In Case does such a great job. Check them out, justincaseholsters.com. I have a link below, but Chukes is my code. You could save some money, but it's kind of funny. When I first started featuring these, like 20 guys in North Pole, Alaska, all ordered a bunch for like their Glock 40s and their Toklats and stuff. So shout out to North Pole. That's outside of Fairbanks. We're a small town. I actually lived there for a little while when I was a little kid, but I thought that was pretty cool, and Just In Case got a kick out of it. But I used to like the Diamond D Guides chest holster, but I just like kind of the Western style of Just In Case a little more. Plus, he's a small business and a veteran, so I like supporting him. But yeah, I really don't think it gets better than these two when it comes to factory stainless steel pistols, revolver and semi-auto, and just leather chest rigs. This is top quality. I think it's the best. Well, there you go. My top 2 leather and stainless steel bear protection firearms for Alaska. Don't forget to check out Just In Case holsters. Use my code Chukes and save you some money and treat yourself to one of the most beautiful aesthetic holsters you can have. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
My name is Chuke. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh, look, get shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10mm. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Watch you all die every time.